Opening the programme here at the NALS Conference 2015, it's industry commentator, chair and speaker, Kate Faulkner. Busy day today, Kate.
There's lots of different hats.
Now, you're a big supporter of the NALS Conference and NALS as an organisation, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, because there is no proper regulation. There's no safety net for landlords and tenants apart from the great work that the likes of NALS do.
And you were urging everybody in your presentation to step up to the plate and report the bad guys. We've got to do that.
We have. You know, as an agent or as a landlord in your area, who's being naughty. We have to report these. We've got people putting 15, 20 people into a 3-bed semi. Somebody in that area knows about that, and unless we take responsibility to drive out the bad guys in our industry, they will continue. We can't rely on local authorities, trading standards, etc. Having said that, I know that some have reported and it's not got anywhere, so please email me, send it to me, send the bad guys, and I will follow it up.
Brilliant. Now, you kind of dusted off your crystal ball for your presentation, didn't you?
I did, yes. So I think letting agents, on the one hand, they're in a fantastic growth market, so that's good. But we're seeing such little turnover of stock, both in the lettings and the sales side. So much competition coming in now, and potentially housing associations setting themselves up as letting and sales agents for the future. I don't think that just being letting properties or selling properties is going to help you expand in the future, and longer term you're probably not going to survive. So for me, you've got to get much more behind the life of a consumer, and I've been saying that landlords and tenants aren't just for letting, they're for life.
Yes, I love that.
So we've really got to get behind that and expand services that way.
And you actually predicted the rise of the institutional investors, and we're starting to see that happen in tandem with the tax changes for landlords. And I have a very strong suspicion that government wants to rid the private rented sector of the amateur landlord and professionalise the sector. Is that your view?
I think it is. What they understand is that currently, unfortunately, a lot of buy-to-let investors are buying existing stock. What I'd like to see them do more of is to build. So for your landlord that's looking at building a portfolio of 3, 5, 10 properties, don't look at buying existing ones, or if you are going to buy existing ones, buy ones that aren't habitable currently with cash. Get them habitable, so we're putting new stock back in the market, almost our own mini build to rent revolution, because a property that's built to rent is very different to one that's built to buy, and means that you're lower maintenance bills, higher yields because you can add capital growth, and it means that you can give a tenant a property potentially with no gas in it at all, and the likelihood of mould, damp, condensation, big problem in the industry, you get rid of that as well. So I think landlords for the future have got to think differently, and have got to think about creating new stock, not buying the existing stuff.
Interesting. Now, we've got the networking buzz going on behind us, so how important is the NALS conference in disseminating best practice?
It's absolutely huge, and do you know what, I have to say credit to Isabel and Sheila, because they always get amazing speakers on, and how fantastic it is. We've got Home Office and DCLG here today, you know, and I think that's brilliant to have direct access for people. So that bit's great, but the other half of it is everybody chatting here. We've got housing associations that are doing private lets, so people here can talk about the impact of the right to buy, understand better how they can be involved, and how they could maybe work with housing associations. So there are no doubt companies here that have got a good spread of services, and we've got to kind of help each other through the next 5 or 10 years. That kind of siloed existence, it's not going to work for the future. We've got to get good guys around the table, and we've got them to help them to help themselves and get rid of everybody else. That's the way we'll do well.
Get rid of the rogues.
Get rid of the rogues, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your contribution here today at the NALS conference. It's always great to hear your views, Kate. Thank you.
No problem at all. Thank you very much.